17. So the last video I just started doing the Vile Peaks area, and we got to the bit where Hope had just been abandoned by lightning after climbing up a big wall. So now I've got back control of Vanille and Sazh for the next section. So I'm just going to take you briefly through this section of the game. And the first thing you're going to be introduced to is this weird little thing here of enemies fighting each other. Now, when you get this little scenario of enemies fighting each other, they're all instantly at half their health, so that puts that makes the battle a little bit easier. But you still have to watch, because sometimes you're faced against quite tough enemies, so just be very, very careful of which enemies you pick off. So for this one, the best thing to do is take down the watch drones first. I'll take down at least one, and then bollocks! I missed my chance to stagger the Pulsework soldier quickly, so just focus on these watch drones, get rid of them because they're the weaker enemies, and
we got this, Vanille.
Just so we can stagger this thing a bit easier. Put faith on yourself, then that's better.
Watch and learn, kid.
And then just pummel it with your 2 Ravagers until it staggers, and then just pummel away. And then kill the thing. I like this. There we go.
Old man still got it.
Now I do need to change the paradigms on this a little, although actually no, I won't bother, because in a short while we're going to get Hope back in the team, so there's no point in...
Never seen a rig like this before. Here we go.
Neither have I.
Oh,
Apart from the last time we did the game. Yeah, it's a big magnet-y type thing. Yes, yeah, right. So yeah, you come into a section later on, a little bit further up, where you get Hope in the party. So we'll hang off for a little bit. Right. This time I'm going to take down the Pulsework soldier first, and then take the Thexterons out. The Thexterons are a bit weaker, so they won't pose much of a threat if we leave them.
Watch and learn, kid.
Oh, Fliminette. Okay, I spoke too soon. Zoot. Okay, this is where those spare Phoenix Downs come in handy.
Nice time.
Yep. Okay, right. Lesson learned there. Make sure you take the Dexterons out first, because they're a bit more vicious. Yeah, of course they've got that war cry move, which increases their strength, so... Right.
We got this, Vanille.
So let's
leave it to me.
Let's take note of that for next time. You know, I have played through this a few times, but I still forget bits, so I'm not
Watch
quite
and learn,
right.
kid.
Yeah, one of the reasons I switched to that paradigm of the Synergist and Saboteur is because Saboteur, when it attacks the enemy, it's not affected by the massive drop that the Ravagers have on the stagger gauge. So Speaking of which, no, I said I wouldn't change, but I think I'll wait till I get Hope in the team. But no, let's let's not make things awkward. Let's just do a Ravager Saboteur roll. Ooh, prezzies. But we're not going to get to open that unless we take those things out. So remember what we learned from the last fight? Oh, there's 3 of them there. Take the Thexterons out first. And then take the Watch Drones out. And then leave that Pulsework Soldier to last. He's obviously not as much of a threat as first anticipated. And while you're doing that, those Watch Drones will sort of knock a few points off them.
Follow the old man's lead.
Maybe best just stick with the 2 Ravager paradigm, because that don't need to worry too much about weakening them because they're already quite weak. But I will switch to the undermine paradigm for this one, and then just spam it with Ravager spells. There we go. Yes, indeed, yes. Hey. So let's see what was in this treasure chest. Hopefully something very nice. It's a black belt. That's an accessory that reduces physical damage.
This should do it. Huh? Oh! Piece of cake.
Oh yes, please. Chocolate fudge, please.
Yes, running's out of the question.
As we remember from previous fights, take the Thexterons out. Then the other thing to watch out is that we've also got 2 Pulsework Soldiers. So, what I think is a slightly better technique for this, leave one Thexteron out, so that they'll still be fighting each other and they won't be bothering you, and take off one of the Pulsework Soldiers.
You got this, Vanille.
And then take
Follow the old man's lead.
Take out the other Pulsework Soldier. And then just one Thexteron on its own won't be that much of a threat, even with the war cry, I hope. And amazingly, the 2 of them are still knocking hell out of each other and not noticing that we're absolutely slaughtering them.
You got this, Vanille.
There we go. Nice easy fight that.
It treats everything from Pulse as evil, doesn't it?
And there we go, that should be Hope in the party now.
We made it!
Where's Grumpy?
She's up that big wall.
Got left behind, huh?
Leave me alone.
Hey!
This is pointless. Can't keep up. Can't get home. It's over for me.
It's not over. We'll get you home.
I don't have one. Now that Mom is...
What about your dad?
Fireworks display is still going on.
Keep them coming. You can feel it when they go off.
Not making a wish, Hope?
Mom, do you still believe in that kind of stuff? Wishing on fireworks? Really? That's for little kids.
What are you calling kid?
You? What'd you wish for?
Oh, that next year, your father could come with us.
Why? It's better like this. We don't need him. That night, they found the Foul Sea and the Bodum vestige. The next day, soldiers sealed off the town, and we couldn't get back to Palom Polum. They forced us onto the train with everyone else. My mom, she was frantic. She wanted to get us home, so she tried to fight. She got tricked by Snow. He used her!
Let's get you home, okay? Your dad's gotta be worried.
Let him worry. Why should I care? He doesn't.
Any father cares.
Sazh?
It's nothing. Forget it.
Come with me, okay?
This ought to do it. We've got time. We'll get you back home. Your dad'll be happy to see you.
Yep, we've got Hope in the party now, so we can change these paradigms up a little bit. But it's going to be very heavily magic based, so I think a good one to have will be one where Vanille is the saboteur, and Sazh and Hope are Ravagers. And because we've also got some quite tough enemies, it'd be good to have one with 2 medics on, especially as Hope's one of the medics and he's the best medic in the game. And yeah, one with 2 synergists would be right. But just I think if we're going to have a 2 Ravager medic one, yeah, I think that'll do. There we go. I will probably change that at some point, but that's a good one to carry on with. Okay, right. I'm going to stop this broadcast and start the next one up to do the next section of the Vile Peaks. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again for the next video.